Hello students, this is third video from carbon and its compounds. We have done classification of hydrocarbons and versatility of carbon. In this video, we will learn how to write the names of the carbon compounds. In this video only we will do the names for alkane, alkene and alkynes. For functional group we will make the next video. So very simple, alkane, alkene and alkyne are named. We will name them according to IUPAC nomenclature or according to the official nomenclature. We will learn how to name these simple hydrocarbons or carbon compounds. So there are certain rules to name them, and we will learn these rules as we do the naming. First rule, I will write. First rule is select longest carbon chain. We will understand when we do these naming. So the first rule is select longest carbon chain. Second rule is look for single, double or triple bond. So you will know if single it is alkane, if two double bond ene, and if three that will be ine. So first select the longest carbon chain, which should be, it can be branched or it can be straight. Then look for these bonds, then look for side chains, and these side chains will have substituents. What are these substituents? Substituents may be alkyl group. We will just learn what is alkyl group, or chloro or bromo and etc. Other may also. So first look for the longest carbon chain, and it may be branched or it may be straight. Then for these bonds, then for side chains, and then number the carbon chain according to the place of substituents. We will just learn how will we do it. So as we name these, we will understand what are these rules. And other rules are also there. We will learn when we name this. So this is the first. I have written around, I think, 14 in total, and then we will write, these are the names given, then we will form the formula also. So this is the first one. So first we will look for the carbon chain. Only two carbons are there. So this is a straight carbon chain. Now when number of carbons are 2, then according to the word root, we know 1 carbon meth, 2 eth, 3 prop, 4 but, 5 penta. So only 2 carbons are there, so it will be eth. All of you know this? 1 carbon meth, 2 eth, 3 prop, 4 but, 5 penta, and so on. So first we take this straight carbon chain and count the number of carbons, and it is eth. We will write eth. Now look for the bond. It is a single bond, so it will be ane, double ene and 3 ine. So it is a single bond, so we will write ane. And these, the other valencies, they are filled by hydrogen. This is the covalent bond between two carbons, and these 3 covalent bond with hydrogen. So this is the structure of ethane. Eth and due to this bond ane, so this is ethane. Very simple. Likewise this, only 2 carbon atoms are there, so it will be eth. When 2 carbons, it will be eth, but here a double bond is there. When double bond is there, then it is ene. So we will write, and when we write these letters at the end of the word, we call them suffix. So the suffix here is ane, suffix here is ene. So simply this is the structure of ethene. Very simple. Again, likewise, it is also eth, 2 carbon, but here is the triple bond. And here, how many hydrogen will you add? Only 2 here and 2 here. 2, 3, 4. This is ethyne. The suffix will be ine. So it will be an alkyne. And 3 hydrogens are satisfied. 3 valencies are satisfied. Only 1 is left for hydrogen. So the formula will be C2H2 and this is ethyne. So these are very simple. By knowing the number of bond, we can write ane, ene or ine. I hope you are following this. Very simple. And now look for this other one. First, count the carbon. We can write the number also of carbon, but here as no substituent is present, no other bond is present, so we can count the number of carbon from left hand side 1, 2, 3, 4, or we can count from this side 1, 2, 3, 4. This is forward, this is backward. So we can count forward also, we can count backward also. But in this case, no difference is there as the number of carbon atom is there, because there is no bonds, double or triple, and no substituents. So this is simple. What is this compound? 1, 2, 3, 4 carbon atoms are there. So it will be bute. 4 is bute and only single bonds are there. So ane. So this is the structure of butane. And you can fill the other valencies by hydrogen. So C4H, how many? 3, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. C4H10 is butane. CnH2n plus 2. The general formula, it also proves with this C4H10, CnH2n plus 2. So this is the simple structure of butane. Now coming to this, how many carbon? 1, 2, 3. Here we will number the carbon from forward position 1, 2, 3 and backward position 1, 2, 3. 3 carbons are there, so it should be prop, and 1 double bond is there, so it should be propene. But we have to write the number of the position of double bond when it is present if there are more than 2 carbons. So the number is, and this number we put from where it is the lowest one. So when we write 1, 2, 3, this is on first carbon, so this is the lowest. When we count from this side 1, 2, it is on carbon number 2. So 2 is more than 1. So we will count from this side. We can count from any side, forward or backward, but the number of this bond, the number of carbon atoms should be lower than the other. Here it is lowest, it is at 1. From here it is at 2. So we will take this position 1, 2. So we will write it 1 propene. 1 propene, or the correct way of writing is prop 1 ene. This is according to IUPAC, but we can also write 1 propene or prop 1 ene. But when this is at first carbon atom, generally we don't have to write 1. If it is a second, then we write prop 2 ene. But if it is first, we can simply write propene or prop 1 ene or 1 propene. Is it clear to all of you? Now see this 1, 2, 3, 4. So we will number 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. What is this? 4 carbon atom. So it will be but. And 1 double bond. So ene butene. So it is butene. But we have to mention the position of double bond. So from this side the double bond is on 1, 2, second carbon. From this side also 1, 2, second carbon. So how will you write this? You will write this but 2 ene. This is the correct IUPAC nomenclature of this butene, or generally in some books it is also write as 2-butane. So but we generally prefer but 2 ene, but 2-butane is also correct. So this is how, this is butene. Now coming to the next, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are numbering these carbons 1 forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. One thing is this carbon chain, the longest carbon chain, it is known as parent chain. It is the parent chain, or we also call it as root chain, having the maximum number of carbon atoms. It is the parent chain. So here the parent chain has 4. We can also count this like this 1, 2, 3. This is also forming a chain, just bending but not branching. 1, 2, 3. But we cannot take 3 because we want the longest carbon chain having maximum carbon number. So this we will take 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what is this CH3? This CH3, it is known as alkyl group. Alkyl group. And what is this alkyl group? It is formed by the corresponding alkane minus 1 hydrogen. That is, if alkane is methane, all of you know methane is the first alkane. If 1 hydrogen is less, then it will form CH3. This CH3 group is known as methyl group. Why methyl? It is formed by methane. If so, and this valency, this dash shows 1 free or available valency. So this CH3, this carbon has 1 free valency and 3 are attached with hydrogen. So this group is known as, the common name is alkyl, the general name is alkyl, and name is methyl. There may be ethyl, there may be propyl, there may be butyl, which are formed by different alkanes. So CH3 is methyl, and we can have this C2H6, this is ethane, we know, and C2H5 is the ethyl group. Like this is methyl and this is ethyl. This ethyl is formed by ethane. Ethane minus 1 hydrogen. So ethyl group is formed. Generally these alkyl groups, they are present as side chains in hydrocarbons. How they are attached to this carbon? 1 hydrogen is removed. The hydrogen which should be present with this carbon here, it is removed, and in place of this hydrogen, this methyl group. This is methyl group. this methyl group is present. So these groups, they are known as substituents and they are present at side chains. So these are substituents, or sometimes they are known as locants. But substituents is the most common term. So this is the substituent. This is clear to all of you? So I should rub this, so it will not form any confusion. So now you know methyl and ethyl group, CH3 and C2H5. Now we want to give the location or position of this methyl group when we want to write the name. First we will write the name 1, 2, 3, 4. So it will be but, 4 carbon, but, and no double bond, so ane. So this is butane. But we have to mention the position of methyl group. So we can count from here 1, 2, 3. So the methyl group is as 3rd carbon, and if we count from this side 1, 2, it is on 2nd carbon. So we will choose the pattern from where this group is at lower carbon. So 2 is lower than 3, so we will write it as 2 dash methyl butane. This is on 2nd. After 2, 2 is the number of carbon atom, 2 dash. We have to write dash, then methyl. This is methyl group butane. So the name of this compound is 2-methyl butane. We cannot write, it can be 1, 2, 3, 3-methyl butane, but 3 is more than 2. So we will take the pattern from where this group comes on a lower carbon number. So it will be 2-methyl butane. Is it clear? Now we will take this compound. How many carbons? 3. So what will be? Prop. It will be prop, no double bond, ane, propane. But on first carbon atom we can write 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. We will take the lower one first. So on the first carbon atom, this Br is also a substituent and it is known as bromo. If chlorine is there, we call it chloro. If bromine is there, these are halogens. They are also attached with hydrocarbons like bromo, chloro, iodo, fluoro. So mostly bromo and chloro we will study. So on first carbon, it may be 1, 2, 3, backward 1, 2, 3. So we have to mention the position of bromo, but if we take this position, it will be 3 bromo, but we have to take the lowest. So if we take from this side, it is first. So we will write 1 dash bromo propane 3. So 1 bromo propane. It is proane because no double bond. So 1 bromo propane. Now see this. How many? 6. So one thing is clear. It is hex. And 1 triple bond. So ine. This is hexine. 1 triple bond is there. Now number the carbon atoms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want to mention the position of its triple bond from this side on 3rd, from this side on 3rd. No difference is there. So how will we write? We can write it 3-hexine. When the triple bond is at 3rd, we can write 3-hexine. But as I have told you, the more appropriate will be hex 3-ine. Hex 3-ine. So this is the name. 3 is mentioning the position of triple bond on 3rd carbon. Hex 3-ine. Why ine? Because 3 and it is alkyne. So the name of this compound is hex 3-ine. Okay. Now this is a ring, a closed compound. So when no free carbon is there, it is in a ring, we call it cyclo. So first thing, it is cyclo. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, pent. Pent, and no double bond, ene. So simply it is cyclopentane. And here everywhere you have to write hydrogen. 2 hydrogen on each carbon. So it will form, or you can write CH2, 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 CH2 and CH2. So this is cyclopentane. Now what is this compound? This one. Should I write this? So this compound. Now first we have to select the longest carbon chain. Suppose we want to select this chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon atoms. We don't count the carbons in the side chains. Like here we count only 1, 2, 3, 4. We did not count this carbon in the side chain. The carbon of the parent chains are only counted. So here it looks like the parent chain is 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 carbon but we can see, suppose we count from here like this. This is also, this will be the longest chain. It is just bending. No branching is there. Suppose we count from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is just bending. So the longest carbon chain here is having 5. This CH3 you can write only C and later we fill with H. And this C, it is as an substituent on this carbon. So this is the longest carbon chain. We should know this is the substituent and these two are not substituents. They are attached with one another. So we should know how to select the longest carbon chain. Now we can write H, H, H. We can write it as CH3 or I can write it as CH3. Then it looks like a perfect substituent. But if I write CHHH, then it is also CH3. Then it is also a substituent. This is the substituent and this is the longest carbon chain. So we can fill all with H, 2, 4, H, 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 H and H. So if it is written here instead of like this, then also this is attached with this carbon chain. It is not the substituent, it is the last carbon atom. So how many carbons are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So pent, 1 double bond, ene. So it is pentene. This is confirmed. Now we will write the number of carbon atoms. Suppose we count from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This carbon we will not take, we will not count as it is outside the parent chain and it is a substituent, methyl group. It is methyl group. And now we can write the number from here also. 1, 2, 3, this is 4 and this is 5. So we have to look for the position of this methyl group and this methyl group on this pentene. So from here When a double or triple bond is present, one more rule is there. Then the priority is given to the double or triple bond. We count from the side where this double or triple bond is near. So we will count from this side because this double bond is near to carbon 1. It is on carbon 1. So we will not count from this side. We will count from this side as it is double bond is here. So what will happen? This is pentene and this is from this side, this is carbon 2. So it will be 2-methyl, 2-methyl, 2, then 3. This is 3-methyl. On this third, this methyl are also there. So 2-methyl, 3-methyl, pentene. But when both the groups, both the substituents are same, we don't write again the name. We can write it like 2, comma, these comma and hyphen, they are very important. 2, 3 dimethyl dash pentene. So on second carbon, this second methyl group is present. On this third carbon, methyl group is present. Di means 2. So 2, 3 dimethyl hyphen pentene. So the name of this compound is 2,3 dimethyl pentene. Okay, is it clear? Pentene should be, we should write near this 2,3 dimethyl pentene. So this is the name of this compound. Now coming to the next, what is this? The straight carbon chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So penta, pent, and no double bond, ane. Simply it is pentane, but we have to look for these substituents. Here the substituents are of halogens. So bromine and chlorine, they are together. Bromine, chlorine, iodine, fluorine, they are, the common name is halogens. So write the name 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As can be seen, this is on the first carbon. So this will near. Here it is 1, 2, 3. Third will be larger number. So 1, we will see 1. So how many chlorines? Chlorine are chloro on 1 and 2. So we will write 2, 1, 2 dichloro. 1, 2 and 2 chlorine, 1, 2 dichloro. What about bromine? Bromine is on third. So we will write 3 bromo, comma 1, 2 dichloro dash pentane. You can ask whether we should write chloro first or bromo first. When these type of substituents are there, we go by alphabetical order. B come first, then C, di we will not consider. C, chloro. So B come first, then C. So first we will write bromo, then we will write chloro. But bromo is at third position. So we will write 3 bromo, 1, 2 dichloropentane. And all the valencies H you can fill. Here, everywhere, H can be written. So the name of this compound is 3 bromo, 1, 2 dichloro. Here, no hyphen should be there. 3 bromo, 1, 2 dichloropentane. Okay. So this is how the naming is done. No, here. 1, 2 dash. dash should be 1,2-dichloro pentane. Now what is this? How many simple? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we count from this side, 7 are there. But we can see this is also branched but continuous parent chain. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The longest will be this 8, not this 7. So we should look which is the longest chain. When 8 are there, it is oct, no double bond, in. Simple. Now this C will be like a substituent on this. So we can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Bromine is on second, so we will start counting from this side. And what will be the name of this compound? The compound will be, it is octane, 2-bromo, then 3, 4-chloro, 4-chloro, 4, then 5, 6, 6-methyl, 6-methyl octane. Because this is CH3 group, we can write CH3 together or we can write one and the same thing. So on the 6th carbon, this methyl group is present, 2nd bromine present, 4th chlorine present. So the name of this compound is 2-bromo, 4-chloro, 6-methyl octane. So this is how naming is done. And what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 is pent and one group, so ine, pentyne. And on first carbon, so no need to write pent 1 ine. Simple, we can write pentyne. Now these are two substituent groups. So if bond is here, so bond will have priority and we will count only from this side. So 1, 2, 3. On third carbon atom, both the groups are present on third carbon. So it will be 3, we can write this 3, 3. First we will write ethyl because according to alphabetical E is before M, methyl, 3, 3 ethyl, methyl, pentane. Or we can write 3 ethyl, 3 methyl, methyl, pentane or 3, 3 ethyl, methyl. We should write again 3 ethyl, 3 methyl, pentane, pentyne. So this is the name of this compound. So this is how this naming is done. You have to practice with more compounds. Now I want to give you the names of this. Names are given, how to write the formula. We try for the formula of these 3, 4. First is pentene, simple. Pentene, how many carbon should be there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it is ene and at first position, 1 double bond at first position and fill it with hydrogen. So this is the formula of pentene. Methyl hex 2-ene. Hex means 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2-ene, ene means double bond on second carbon. Hex 2-ene, 2 means double bond on second carbon, 2-methyl. On second carbon, methyl group is there. This is methyl group. So it is 2-methyl hex 2-ene. Fill all the valencies with hydrogen. So this is how methyl hexene. Now 7-ethyl oct 3-ine. Oct means 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3-ine. So 1, 2, 3. On third carbon atom, ine 3 should be there. So on third 3, it is oct 3-ine. Now 7-ethyl. So this is double bond, it is triple bond, it is having priority. So we will count from this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. On 7th carbon, this ethyl group, C2H5 is the ethyl group. Ethyl group is present. So it is oct 3-ine and 7-ethyl. 7-ethyl oct 3-ine. Now 1,2-dichloroethane. Very simple. Ethane. Ethene. How will you form? H2-ene double bond. And it is 1,2-dichloro. Only 2 carbon atoms are there. 1, 2 or 1, 2. And it is dichloro. That on both chlorine is there. And here only 1H, 1H. 2, 3, 4. So this is the structure of 1,2-dichloro. Di means 2-chloro. Ethane. Ethene. Why ethene?